Press record button.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Vashawn Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC, and I am excited to be recording this video for you guys today. I am thankful and most grateful for all of you guys who are subscribing to our YouTube channel, who are replying to the emails with what you would do with the $100 giveaway. So we have a couple of replies to get to. We have a listener question, and then we'll get right into the menu maximizer, part of the all access series that I created a long time ago to teach individuals how to master their Mac and its accessibility. So one of the comments comes from Zach. Zach, I know, is in New Mexico. The reason I know it, I was at the National Federation of the Blind National Convention last year, and I was at the table selling portable air conditioners with Giorgio. I really thought he had a portable air conditioner. Giorgio is my best friend, so I took him literally when I should have known not to take him literally, and know that everything he says was a joke. So his portable air conditioner was a fan, like little church fans that unfolded. So like the high end church fans that unfolded. And so I'm doing like he's doing. As the people walk past the booth, I'm telling people, hey, we have these portable air conditioners. And Zach comes up, and I'm talking to him about it. He's like, yeah, right. You mean a fan? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Hold on, let me see. And so I picks it up, and it's a fan. And so I said, speaking of fan, are you familiar with Fedora Outlier? He said, yes, I'm one of your clients. I got the Mac Master Series or the iOS Master Series, one of the two. It's last year. The convention is almost upon us again. And so I thanked him. I hugged him. We talked. We text. Zach is super, super cool. So he said that he would take his $100 because he's going to the Louisiana School for the Blind. And he's going to be an assistive technology instructor. And I think that is super, super noble. I wouldn't take the $100 and do anything LCB related. I would take it and treat everybody in the dorm to some beer. I'm just joking. No, you do what you will should you win the $100. Speaking of, so my wife gets my emails. I think that she's not listening, but she calls me today and she says, hey, if I win the $100, I'm going to take you out to eat. And I said, well, you wouldn't win the $100, but you can't take me out to eat because you, as my wife, are not eligible. She said, well, if I subscribe, I said, well, you should already be subscribed. So that was the two comments. I get a iMessage, and just so you guys know, you can email us, you can text us or iMessage us, and you can call us using all one email. Yes, one email serves all those functions. You can literally call us at excellence@fedora-outlier.com using FaceTime. Just punch that email address into your who would you like to call, and it will call us. You can iMessage us, just iMessage excellence@fedora-outlier.com, and we'll get the iMessage. And of course, you can send us an email because that's the email address that we use. And so the question for the person that wrote was, how do you know when you're shooting video that you're, focused on what you want to be focused on, mainly faces, and how do you know that your video is coming out right? What's kind of the essence of the question. And so I shoot videos in a couple of different ways. If I'm using my iPhone, I'm just holding it at eye level. I'm pointed out towards the world, and the people watching who can see are just getting a look at what I would be looking at should I have some sight. The other instance is like now, even though I'm not having the camera point towards me, is I have studio camera set up in my studio, professional microphones and channel strips and mixers and control surfaces and all types of crazy stuff because I'm a technology geek. That's why I love teaching it so much. And that particular camera is panned wide enough to capture all of me and everything that I'm trying to show. And for the software that I'm using now to do this particular video, it's set to record my screen. Sometimes I have it pointed towards me if I'm playing the saxophone or something like that. But for the most part, my cameras are pre-set up in a wide angle, and I have multiple cameras with different views, and I have a camera switcher, so I can switch from angle 1 to angle 2, and so on. And we get into more of that in the video performance series. Now, to the menu maximizer. Now, you have your menu options. Every application has menus. Every single application has menus. The hard thing about it, or a more difficult thing about it, is getting to the menu option you want, or even remembering where that option is. And if you use something more than 30 times a week and it's menu driven, I suggest, if it doesn't have a shortcut already, you create one. And this makes it more accessible to you. Accessible means quickly able to get to, right? So with this, you are able to set up your own menu options based on what's already there in the menu. And for the example, I chose Pages. Now, my workflow in Pages is I'll create something. Generally, if I'm creating it, I want to email it to someone. Now, this works in any menu option. However, there are some caveats that you need to look for, and I chose one of the harder ones, or the most difficult one, inside of Pages to demonstrate, because I want you to get the full ramifications of what happens. So what we need to do is, number one,
System preferences. System preferences.
open up System Preferences. Well, number two, have the app open and know what you want to label. So let's do that first. So let's go to Pages.
Ecomlib. Pages. Pages. Untitled 2. Window. Body. Edit text.
All right.
Format
And
text
so
by voiceover.
I have the body of the email set up with a blank page template. None of that is of any consequence. You can do this with whatever you have open. And we want to go to the menu. Now, this is what I would have to do if I was going to the menu. I'd open up the menu.
Menu.
And then I would right arrow
Menu.
over.
Menu. Caught. Dimmed. Caught. Dim. Caught. Dimmed.
And
Body.
the
Edit text.
right arrow
Format text quickly by
overing
voiceover. Jump to
doesn't
2.9. Menu bar.
work.
Apple. File. Edit.
All right.
Insert. Format. Arrange. View. Share.
And what I want is under the share menu. Now, another way to get to that, just as a quick aside,
Body. Edit text.
is
Menu bar. Apple.
VOM and then hitting or pressing S.
Share.
And so I get there quicker. So I still have to arrow down.
Share. Collaborate. Send. Collaborate with others. Send a copy. Submenu.
And send a copy is what I want. And I want to send that
Send a copy. Submenu. Mail.
to mail, right? And so what happens is, and notice there is no shortcut there. So I'm going to press that and a dialog is going to come up.
Mail. In dialog. 4. Window. Untitled 2. Pages. Selected. Tab. 1 of 6. Send via mail.
And it's a send via mail dialog.
PDF. Word. Tab. Plain text. Tab. 4
And
of
you
6.
can choose whatever you want to choose, and, you know, whether it's PDF, Word, or a Pages format. So I'm going to get out of that for a minute.
Body. Edit text.
So what you need to remember is that the item you want, if it's a sub menu, is the actual item of the thing that you want to select. So for example, it said send copy. You don't want that. You want the actual words mail. You have to spell it exactly as it's in the menu. For example, capital M, A, and then I-L in order for this to work. Okay. So you know what you want, which is mail, to create a shortcut for, and then you want to go over to System Preferences.
System preferences. System preferences. System preferences.
You
Window.
want to
Dep-
go to Keyboard. I'm going to just press K.
Keyboard. Button.
Open that up.
Keyboard. Window. Toolbar. Keyboard. Selected. Tab. 1 of 5. Text. Tab. Shortcuts. Tab.
You
3
want to
of
go
5.
to the Shortcuts item.
Tab. Shortcuts. Input source. Dictation. Tab. To change a shortcut. Selected. Click the key combination and then type the new keys.
All right. And so it tells you what to do, but that's confusing. That's why you need someone to teach you. So you have two tables here.
Shortcuts categories table. Row 2 of 8. Image.
This is
Mission control.
the categories table. We're going to skip to the 8th one.
In shortcuts blank. Image. Keyboard. Screenshots. Services. Spotlight. Accessibility. App shortcuts.
And we're going to go to app shortcuts. And the reason why we want app shortcuts is because what we're creating is a shortcut within a app, right? All right. So stop interacting with that table.
Out of shortcut vertical splitter. Application shortcuts. Table. Column 1. Row 1 empty cell. All in app checkbox. Level 2. Show help menu. Shift command all applications. Expanded one item enclosed level 1.
All right. And so we have all applications. Now there are no shortcuts that were created aside from
show help menu. Shift command / level 2.
The show help menu. What we're going to do is stop interacting. You didn't need to go here, by the way. I just want to show you that this is a second table.
Out of app add but remove div button. Add button.
And so what we want to do is add a new shortcut.
Menu dialog. 4. Window. Keyboard. Menu title. Edit text. Application. Menu title. All applications. Application. Pop-up button.
All right. And we don't want all applications. We want it to be application specific. If you did want it to work in all applications, and all applications would need to have the same menu structure like save, save as, and we already have those. So let's open this up.
Menu check mark. 1 password. Alfred 3. Amadeus. Amazing slow downer.
All right. And I'm going to just press P.
Pages.
And go to pages. So we want pages.
Press pages. Pages. Application. Pop-up button.
As the application, that's there.
Menu title. Menu title. Edit text.
All right. And so the menu title was mail, right? M-A-I-L.
Mail.
All right.
Enter the exact name of the menu command you want to add.
Notice it's the exact name of the menu command that you want to add.
Keyboard shortcut. Keyboard shortcut. Edit text.
All right. And so the keyboard shortcut I want to create is Control M.
Control. Capital M.
And it automatically inserts it there for me. So now what we have is
application. Pages.
The application is pages.
Menu title.
The menu title is
mail.
Mail.
Menu title. Edit text. Enter the exact name of the menu command you want to add. Keyboard shortcut. Control. Capital M.
And the
selected. Keyboard shortcut. Edit
shortcut
text.
is Control M. All right.
Cancel button. Add default button.
We're going to add it.
Add button.
Now we're going to go back to pages.
All controls selected. Set up Bluetooth keyboard button.
And close.
Set up Bluetooth keyboard to pages. Untitled 2 window.
Out of that, and then we go over to
share.
The share menu again. VOM cap and then type S. Go down.
Share. Collaborate. Send a copy. Submenu. Send a copy. Submenu. Mail control. M.
And notice how now mail has Control M. So I'm gonna press Escape.
Mail control. M. Mic. Body. Edit text.
And I'm in the body.
Quickly by voiceover jump.
And let's say I type
body. I
love all Fedora.
Delete space.
Fedora fans like you.
Delete. Y.
YOURSELF.
Your period. Delete period.
All right, and ellipsis. All right, and I want to mail that. So Control M.
Mail. In dialog. 4. Window. Untitled 2. Pages. Selected. Tab. 1 of 6. Send via mail.
All right, and notice how it brings up that same box, dialog box that we originally had to go to the menu bar. Even if we use the shortcut S to go to share, we still had to go all the way down to where you want to send it, over to mail, press mail, and then wait for that. Now we have a shortcut keystroke that brings us exactly where we was before.
PDF tab 2 of 6.
And we can send it via PDF.
Word tab 3 of 6.
Word.
Plain text tab 4 of 6.
And plain text. Let's send it as Word. Yeah, I love
Word,
Windows,
right?
Right.
Select Word. Selected tab.
So we selected Word.
Next default button.
I'm gonna hit next.
Body. Edit text in dialog. 4. Window. Untitled 2. Cancel button. Body. Edit text insertion at end of text. Format text quickly by voiceover jumping to the formatter.
And what's happening is it is opening up mail with that attachment that
mail. New message window.
We
2.
created.
Keyboard focus.
A new message, and we can address it to whoever we want to send it to, and simply press send, and it's off to the races. Now, here's the biggest thing. You can use that format of labeling different items in your menu on any application, thus creating accessibility for any app that you have on your Mac. All right. So the $100 giveaway is happening, and we need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can get more tips just like this one. Don't forget, if you want teaching either remotely, if you want it online, if you want it in your state or your country, if you have a vocational rehabilitation case anywhere in the United States, we can serve you. So with that being said, I'm going to go back.
Pages. Ecom live.
And
Finder. Ecom live. Ecom live. Ecom.
Stop that and tell you, let's change the world. Let's change the world and label our menu items together.